Design it's just in the DNA of all of us. I think design is sort of the way you present yourself in the world. The way a table is set, the way your one pair of good shoes are kept polished, that's design.
And we see it in very simple ways all around us.
I don't care if it's a film, or if it's music or dance or graphic design or product design.
The sort of universality of design is really more powerful than it's ever been.
And the internet has opened so many positive aspects of making more people aware of things.
So people are suddenly, without realizing it, completely aware of the multicultural differences, how they fold together, where things came from, what things are supposed to look like.
There is an accessibility of invention that the internet affords people, is undoubtedly changing the face of design.
But from the camera that's photographing this right now, to the chair that I'm sitting on, to the suit and tie that I'm wearing, meals that I eat, this idea of design is in absolutely everything that I do.
Things that are timeless, that you love 100 years later, those are the things that I love. We had a woman from Korea, very, very wealthy woman, call us about a home that we did 20 years ago. And she's looking at that work 20 years later. And interior design as we know it can be pretty transitory. I mean, it can be trendy, but I love the fact that she was reacting to something that we did 20 years ago.
The designer Jill Sander has been real inspiration to me lately. She stays true to her design aesthetic. She is able to move it forward, but you can see very, very plainly a core or a DNA that has not changed. The greatest challenges and as a result the greatest triumphs, from my view in terms of design, isn't necessarily to make the most ornate, complicated things. It's clean, it's fresh, it's extraordinary.
I remember when furniture was being outsourced to China and people said, oh, you've got to design a cheaper line of furniture and you've got to outsource it to China to be competitive. And I had the wherewithal to say, look, Hermes or any of the great Italian designers, Ferragamo, they found the best materials. They had the same people work in their shops for 30 years that could sew like nobody else could sew, stitch the leather, cast the bronze, for the handles. Nothing was ever a fake. There were no corners cut. It was more about beauty. They were creating beauty in a suitcase, a handbag, a saddle for a horse. We talk about design and art. That is design and art. It's quality over quantity, always.